Hi, my name is Anna Claire Bailey, and I'm a sophomore at the University of Central Arkansas. I'm studying nutrition and pre-OT.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I am a student at UCA, and I'm hopefully going into occupational therapy, but right now I'm studying nutrition. I am a dance teacher, a babysitter during the week. I babysit 2 days a week, and then on the weekends sometimes and during the summer. Dance, I teach in Morrilton, Conway, and Little Rock with a variety of ages from pre-K all the way up to senior high students. And then I also coach cheer on Fridays, and I also work at retail. I spend a lot of time with my family and friends, and I'm also a member of Sigma Kappa, so I do a lot of service events through them as well, and it's a lot of fun.
Very cool. So what drew you to pediatrics plus as a teaching assistant?
I thought it would be a really good stepping stone looking into occupational therapy. I've worked with kids quite a few times over the years, but I've never had a chance to work with special needs kids, so I figured this would be a good take on getting to work with those special need kids to see how I like that as well, and it'd be a great stepping point going into OT school as well. And I've known Pediatrics Plus for a few years now. I've looked into it, and it seems like a really great system.
Cool. So if you were in my place, what 3 attributes would you look for in individuals applying for this position?
I would look for someone who's creative. Working with kids, being creative, keeping their minds going, everything is very important. Anything from crafts to creative play. You have to keep them entertained. I'd also look for responsibility. You are helping out someone else's kid, so being responsible, being able to take on those roles, making sure everyone's safe, super important. Makes the parents feel better. I would also look for leadership, being able to take charge of something. You are dealing again with a lot of little kids, so that's very important.
Yeah. And in our classrooms, we have 3 levels of teachers, and you're working with 12 to 15 kids. So in that group, there's a lead teacher, there's an assistant teacher, and there's the third teacher in the classroom. If someone wasn't pulling their weight as far with their position, what would you do with that?
First, I would want to go to that person, see if everything is okay, just kind of tell them about the problem that's going on, see if they realize that it's happening. Just keep it on a low level just so they're not like, oh my goodness, there's this big, huge problem. But then if that problem wasn't fixed after that first kind of one-on-one confrontation, I'd go to someone a little higher in position, see if they could do something about it. They might have a better take on how to fix the problem.
What about parent involvement? You said you've been a teacher for dance and have babysat some. So how comfortable would you feel with one of these parents to talk to them and tell them about their kid's day?
I would feel pretty comfortable with it. A lot of the times with babysitting, when the parent comes home, they're like, oh, how was today? And if something happened, it's not the most fun to tell them, oh, we had a little bit of a problem, but then it's always good to tell them, we did this, this, and this to fix it. And it's great. They get so excited hearing about their kid's day. And I've had experience from all the way from that little pre-K age where the parents are a little more attached to their kids. In dance especially, they're letting their kids go off normally for the first time. So sometimes there's a little bit the kids crying with their mom. And you kind of have to help with that situation. But then they go back and you see how happy they are to see each other, all the way to senior high where the parents just like, well, have fun. But they're still so excited to see what their kids learn.
Yeah. Well, do you have any questions for me?
What is the training process if I were to get the job, or anyone getting the job? Is there any training that we'd have to go through? What would that include? Okay.
I really